If you're watching the stock market go down every day, you got to realize it's for the same reasons that we've seen a slowdown in housing. Hey, everybody, it's Aaron Scott. If you've watched my previous videos, you've heard me talk about the rising rates. We're going to crush the rising home prices and force prices to come back down because they've taken away the cheap money. Cheap money allowed this massive bubble to blow up in home prices where people would push prices higher and higher because they had really low monthly payments. The payments have almost doubled, and that's caused for the housing market to come to a complete stop. And the real long-term effect of that is going to be a decrease in housing prices, or housing prices staying steady until everyone's incomes rise enough to make up for the difference in payments. Well, that same cheap money that pushed the housing prices higher pushed everything higher. We've seen so much inflation across the board, the cost of cars, the cost of durable goods. Eventually we got to the cost of things in the grocery store. And of course, the stock market. The stock market has gone bonkers since the pandemic. So now we've been watching this retreat in the stock market, and people can point to a lot of different reasons, but the basis is really simple. The candy bowl has been taken away. Housing is the first thing to slow down. Why? It's because it's most of everyone's payment. Most of your money goes to your housing payment for those who own houses. That's a quick thing for people to stop when there's no longer funds available to do that. But we're going to see slowing of car sales. We've already seen that, actually. We're going to see a reduction in new car prices, reduction in used car prices, reduction in durable goods. Hopefully, eventually, we're going to see the reduction in grocery prices because the candy bowl's been taken away. The bubble is deflating. The cheap money is gone. The price of everything comes down. And when that happens, the demand comes down. When that happens, Wall Street takes a hit as well. There's no longer the consumer spending. We were seeing the credit card debts at an all-time high. It's because the people couldn't afford the housing, they couldn't afford the cars, they couldn't afford the things. They put it on credit cards, and then they raised the rates on the credit cards. People can't afford those payments. They can't go further forward. It has to come a little bit back. Wall Street's going to take a hit from it. We're seeing that unwind now as the stock market kind of drips down every day over the last week.